In this video, you're going to learn the 4 main categories of behaviours that women find creepy. Once you understand these, you're going to be able to consistently approach women without creeping them out. So let's jump straight into it. First one is incongruence. Now, congruence is when your thoughts, words, and actions are aligned. When they're not aligned, this is going to lead to something being a bit off with your behaviour. Okay? It's kind of like you're hiding something. You have an ulterior motive that you don't want to share, and that can make people nervous. That can scare people. That is creepy AF. So let's explore some examples of incongruence when approaching a woman. If you approach a woman, you want to flirt with her, but you do some sort of indirect opener. If you flirt with her and you want to tell her this amazing compliment, but you whisper. Also, there's this habit of putting on this ultra confident alpha male pickup artist personality when deep down you're actually really nervous. Now, with that final one, women are very socially perceptive, so they're going to be able to feel that. Again, they're going to feel that something is off with your behavior. Now, it's better than not approaching at all, but what I would recommend, if you're showing physical symptoms of nerves, it's actually better to just call it out. Say, hey, look, I'm a bit nervous because you look so fantastic and I wanted to talk to you. Okay? Now, you might come across as a bit weaker in her eyes when you do that, but there's no danger of you creeping her out because you're being honest, you're being genuine. She's going to be able to feel that. Now, the second category of behaviors that women find creepy is social ignorance. When you show a lack of social awareness, it makes people nervous because they have no idea what you could do next. They have no idea what you're capable of. Because people with no social awareness, they could do anything. They could put you in danger. Some common examples of no social awareness when you're approaching a woman, okay? What if you're in a library or a coffee shop, a quiet place, and you yell? What if you're too sexual too quickly? What if you make an offensive joke and that nobody laughs because you didn't read the room? What if she is uncomfortable with what you're doing, but you don't read her body language, you don't notice that, so you just plow forward? Now, it can be attractive to bend social norms. Attractive men, they do take social risks, because if you don't do that, then you're in real danger of just coming across as this bland, average, normal, nice guy who doesn't make any emotional impact, and he's just gonna get overlooked time and time again, okay? So it's good to, if you do approach a woman like in the library or a coffee shop, this could be enough to make you stand out as a confident and interesting guy, okay? But what you do need to do is look a woman's face, read her body language, and if you do go too far with your behavior, you need to notice that in her actions and then scale it back. All right, third category is overinvestment. Overinvestment is basically giving a woman attention or resources that she hasn't earned. Now, this is so common because society pretty much teaches men that it's a good thing to spoil women this way, but actually, more often than not, it's going to creep them out. And here's why. Overinvestment is a sign of desperation, and desperate people will take desperate measures to get what they want. Okay, needless to say, that's creepy AF. Also, overinvestment shows that you don't really have much else going on in your life to invest in, and that's why you're investing so much in this woman that you don't really know. And of course, that's going to come across as really unattractive as well. Some common signs of overinvestment, okay? How about being caught stalking her social media? How about sending paragraphs and paragraphs of text to her, especially if she's not replying to you or she's only sending one-word answers? How about trying to force a conversation, whether that's by text or in the bar, when she's showing clear signs of not being into that? How about buying a drink for a woman in the bar who you don't even know but you think she's hot? How about sending money to a random girl off Instagram or Twitch because you think she's hot? I would say any grand romantic gesture when you're not in a full-on relationship with a woman, or especially if you haven't even slept with her yet, that's going to be overinvestment. But a good question to ask yourself to see if you're overinvesting or not is she contributing as much as me? If the answer is no, then again, you need to scale it back. All right, and finally, the fourth category is weird life priorities. When you have life priorities which are really different from like normal human priorities, it's gonna creep people out. Have you ever met someone who's really into model trains? Or a guy who plays World of Warcraft 8 hours a day? Often you'll notice there's something a bit off about their behavior or how you feel about them anyway. Okay, a part of this is a lack of social awareness. If a guy doesn't call it out and explain why his life priorities are so weird, that's going to creep a lot of people out for sure. It's also the overinvestment aspect. People who overinvest into like weird niche hobbies or priorities, it's normally because like the normal stuff in their life, there's not really too much to invest in. And again, that's really unattractive. Now you can have niche hobbies and passions for sure, but if you put these above your health, your wealth, your social life, that's going to creep a lot of people out. All right, so the entire video so far has been about what not to do. So let's round it off with some actionable steps you can take to consistently not be creepy to women. I'm just going to round them off for you real quick. Approach a woman without hesitation. Always be honest about your intentions. Always be honest about how you're feeling, even if you're a little bit nervous. If you feel like you're about to do something that could be potentially perceived as creepy, call it out first. We call this a statement of empathy. If you overstep the mark and you notice that a woman feels uncomfortable, call that out too. Don't need to make a big deal about it, but you do need to show that you have social awareness. Also, make sure you're only ever investing as much into a woman as she's investing into you. Now, my final most important tip about how to not be creepy to women that I would recommend to you is to go out and flirt with women more often. This is going to do so much to help you understand social norms, what creeps women out, and what they respond well to. If you're someone who feels uncomfortable with shamelessly flirting with women, I'd recommend you buy my book, Big Dick Energy. This features 12 powerful exercises to help you overcome fear and effortlessly unleash your natural masculine energy in conversations with women. You can learn more about that book and buy it using the link in the description and the pinned comment. My name's Joe, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you real soon.